Keith Barnett, thanks for stopping by, and I would say this was a good to almost great volleyball season, especially the finish, the last two, winning them at home, 6 in a row at home. Your impression?
Yeah, we're tough at home, right? Our games at home were really, really fun. Arguably should have won maybe a couple more, Wyoming and UNLV in 5. But those were pretty special games this last weekend, and beating Utah State and then watching them go on to win it all. They had a tough road trip. UNM, they lose there, they come up here, they lose here. Kind of maybe sparked them, or they were comfortable and they knew they were in the playoffs. I don't know. I can't speak to their mindset, but it was nice to beat them.
You beat. In your last game of the season, you beat the team that went on to win the championship. That's got to be at least a feather in the cap of the ladies coming back?
Yeah, for sure. And Boise, too, the night before, because then Boise goes down to UNM and wins in 4. And Ella Shore went off against Boise, hit 700. Our middles produced great. And then Brooke and Sarah against Utah State with 26 kills. That's incredible.
And with the two winners come some spoils. Joy Harvey again, and you know the stats about this, but she is first team all-conference again.
Yeah, all-conference, a lot of points per set, hitting 380 on the year against everybody, and everybody knows she's coming and you can't stop her. It's pretty fun. We're looking for an even bigger growth period from her next year.
Now, obviously, you lose Sarah and Brooke, and we've talked about the contributions they made, especially this season for Sarah, remarkably. You lose them. What are you losing when you lose those two seniors?
6 rotation outsides they're gold, right? You look at the skill set, how often they touch the ball, what they do. So replacing them is going to take some off-season training. It's going to take some bumps in the road probably in the preseason as we try and figure it out and iron it out. But I have a lot of faith in the kids that we have coming back and who we're going to train to play that position.
Looking back on the season, is it bittersweet? The fact that really this team did put it together in the second half. Do you feel like, man, we could have done this earlier?
I think there were a couple games we left on the table. I don't know that we could have done it any earlier, because it's the sliding doors effect. If you go through one, do you get the other? I think that's part of it. The other part of it is it's a gauntlet. The Mountain West is a trial, and all those teams are really, really good. And we had 5 teams in the top 100. Some injuries through some other teams that it definitely makes it a different match. And so we were happy enough to stay healthy and get healthy at the right time, without Ella and Erin for over 6 weeks. That's a long time. And so to get them back and be in practice, and then Ella to play as well as she did at the end of the year, it's pretty awesome. And she also won an award, through COSIDA. So pretty great.
Fantastic. You talked about the RPI, the top 100. Your team finishes second highest ever.
Yeah, 153. Pretty nice. And 15 and 15, only the 4th time we've been 500 or above. And I've been lucky enough to be here for 3 of them. So it's pretty fun.
As you look to the future, does it look bright? From where fans are looking, they're like, oh, wow, finished well, should be some momentum here. Can you get momentum at the academy? Because now, you can also train through the rest of the year, but then there's summer and there's a break and there's all these things.
Yeah, there's momentum at the academy. It's just understanding how to win and what it takes to win. And if you return enough players who get that and understand the feeling and are committed to it, I think that's where we're going. And then incoming freshmen, we have a good culture. We've hired a sports psychologist. That's a big deal. She's been incredibly helpful. So as we go through these phases, we have a really bright class in 23. I've already committed a few in 24. I'm on the phone again tonight with some more. So we're going to find out what it looks like.
Should be fun. It was a great finish. Congratulations again on that, and looking forward to seeing more from your teams in the future, Keith.
Thanks, Brian.